Hey guys, what's up? Evan from Stock Music Musician, and today I've got a quick video on how you can mix live instruments with Midi sounds, especially in the hip-hop context. Here's a song that's mostly a combination of samples and synthesizers, but I layered a couple of guitar tracks down on top of it just to give it a little more of a vibe and to add an extra texture to it. Because I'm also better at guitar than keyboards or programming, it also is a way for me to add just a little more depth and nuance to a song. This is going to depend on, what your main instrument is, but I would really recommend considering, even if you're working on a song with a lot of samples or loops, if you can play an instrument, at least trying to get one or two tracks subtly in there, because it just adds a lot more texture and interest to a song. So we're going to just skip around to a few different areas of this song. These blue tracks down here are the guitar. The rest are not guitars. Drums, bass, synthesizers. Most of this was done with Contact and some other sounds from Complete. There's an affiliate link down below. These sounds are just great. What I love about it is you can just start playing sounds and it sounds great without having to do a lot of tweaking, which means you can create faster. Not to say you can't get great sounds in Reason, but let's give it a listen. We'll see how the guitars kind of add something. Another thing I want to point out though here is there's all these muted sections here. You can mute by going up here or by hitting the T button. And what I do when I record this, there was probably a lot more down here on these other tracks too, is I'll just play along 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 or however many takes and just sort of go crazy, noodle, whatever, and then really edit myself down to the most impactful bits. So let's start with the beginning, which originally I think I had some long amount of noodling, but we'll just kind of reduce it back and you'll hear. Almost a pad-like sound. Out in the song. Just a little bit of interest, something out of nowhere, to really liven the vibe. Now we're going to go to this next section here, just to show you how I can sort of add so much more. Bit of texture there, just something that pops in, that doesn't dominate. You gotta respect the song and what it's about, so it doesn't make sense to just shredding on guitar the whole time. It's not that type of song. I think it's something that captures your attention just a little bit, as will this next phrase. What's important to note here is I only played this part once and then just cut it up a bit. So yeah, just going back, when you stumble on a good part, doesn't necessarily mean you have to re-record it, right? This song was recorded to a grid with a click and all of that. So if I were to play over it and found something I liked, like this riff here, I actually only played it once and then I just looped it over and over. So I've just got it soloed. And it pretty much works. I could quantize that a bit, but the main part that I really just want to do is encourage you to add a little extra texture to your songs. It's really a cool technique for getting more out of your songs and taking them from just outside, just in the box, and sort of reaching out and putting a little something more in there. I know that's not technically what in the box means, but to me, when I'm just doing digital music, that's sort of how I describe it, because you don't feel like the tactile connection necessarily with the music that I do when I play guitar. So if you've got another instrument, whether it's going to be picking up a tambourine, a shaker, a bass, whatever, I'd recommend going at it and adding it to your song. So if you enjoyed this, please be sure to like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Thanks so much.